this was not the news I wanted to wake up to. I haven't done an anime video in quite a while. Sometimes I do these videos if it interests me. But the topic, yeah, this one really stings. So, if you didn't know, and I'm pretty sure everyone didn't know because I've encountered so many people that never heard of Terminator Zero, but it has now been officially confirmed to my broken heart. Terminator Zero was officially canceled. Um, I woke up and someone tagged me in a post, and it was from Culture Crave. I was like, oh, it must be something epic, right? Something good. And I looked into it, and it said Terminator Zero was officially canceled. This was a rumor. There was a rumor it was swirling for like the last month that people think it was canceled, but no, no. It eventually happened. Let me go right here. This will bear with me, guys. Someone asked him. This is Matson Tomlin. He is the main head writer of Terminator Zero, and someone asked him, "Hey man, is there an official status of Terminator Zero? If it's officially done, I'll move on. I just hate not knowing." And he basically came out and said it. It was canceled. The critical and audience reception to it was tremendous, but at the end of the day, not nearly enough people watched it. We'll get to that in a moment. I would have loved to deliver on the future war I had planned in seasons 2 and 3, but I'm also very happy with how it feels contained as it is. That's unfortunate, man. So, let me give you a little background of Terminator Zero. I really enjoyed Terminator Zero. It was a Terminator anime that came out in, coincidentally, Judgment Day of 2024, August 29th. It actually got leaked. It was one of 3 animes that got leaked from this Netflix hack. The other being, I believe, Ranma and a Half. Um, but I really enjoyed Terminator Zero. It was a great anime, and it was one of the best pieces of Terminator media since the second film. But I really thought to myself, okay, this should definitely begin as season 2, right? So that's what I thought, because in October of 2024, the Netflix Latino America account posted this by accident. And in one of them, as you can see right here, says Terminator Zero season 2 is it showing up. Hold on, I gotta make sure is it showing up or not. Oh, I can't see it. Is it showing up? Oh, I think I'm gonna have to add it. Hold on, guys. There we go. I'll just put it here. They, in a way, inadvertently leaked season 2. So I was like, oh man, then that pretty much confirms it because they took it down. And another thing I'm not sure you're going to be able to know is, let me make this shit a lot bigger. In the top left corner, it says Cyberpunk Edge Runner Season 2. And that ended up actually happening. So I was like, oh man, we're going to get Season 2. But then as months passed on, we weren't hearing anything. I thought that maybe the Anime Expo 2025, nothing happened. And that's when I was getting really concerned because I was like, wait a minute, why is it taking it so long for season 2 to happen? So then, a couple of days ago, Mazza Tomlin stated that he was working on a script that he's been working on for a long time. And I thought to myself, okay, this has to be Terminator Zero. No, it was something else. And then now that leads us to today. Man, this sucks. But I'm gonna break it down. Why did this happen? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. The number one reason, I'm bringing this down to 4 possible reasons, but number one is the obvious reason, as what he just said. Not many people saw it. But that's where I'm having trouble because I posted this reply. So this was uploaded back, I think, March of last year. the Netflix Peekly Week views all ranking anime originals. And as you can see from number 4 is Terminator Zero at 6.4 million. It outdid Cyberpunk Edge Runners, that got a season 2. Record of Ragnarok, that got a season 3. Pokemon Concert, or I know I can't say it right now, I'm just 2.6 million. Kengan Ashura, that got a season 2, and that took 4 years for that to happen. Delicious in Dungeon, that's getting a second season. And Ranma is right here, and that got a second season. So that's like, I'm just like, scratching my head on this. It did well, but it still wasn't enough for Netflix to be like, yeah, let's continue it. No, like, I'm just saying that what this pretty much confirms is that I don't think they were even interested in it. They were just hoping this was going to be a big phenomenon, like always, and it wasn't this phenomenon, and they ended up canceling it. Okay, now let's get to reason number 2. And I know that this might piss off some people. I'm not trying to piss people off. I'm not trying to pick a fight with the Terminator fanbase. I'm not. But I'm going to be real with you. The good portion of the Terminator fanbase are boomers. I'm keeping it real. A good portion of the Terminator fanbase are boomers. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you, but like whenever you go to like a lot of these Terminator groups on Facebook and things like that, a lot of them are like in their 40s and 50s, and probably a lot of them aren't in the anime. So like, I just don't think it was very wise for them to do a Terminator anime, because I just don't think it would have landed well amongst a good portion of the fan base. I mean, a lot of Terminator fans, other than the Terminator 2 game that just came out, are done with this franchise. This franchise has let them down so many times. Everyone feels like that the franchise should have ended after 2, which honestly, in my opinion, I do agree on that. I'll forever agree on them on that. And I don't think they gave Terminator Zero a chance. And I ultimately believe that that's what happened. Is that they are going to live and die with the first 2 films, and that's it. They didn't like the 3rd film. Salvation has a little bit of a cult following because it's the only film in the franchise that actually takes place in the future. Genesis was terrible. Dark Fate pissed off the whole fan base, and pretty much it's a miracle that Terminator Zero even happened because of the reception of Dark Fate. Oh man, so that's reason number 2. Reason number 3. I've actually encountered this. Some people just felt that it took too long for it to get good. That's a fair argument. I mean, I personally had no issues with the pacing of Terminator Zero, but I encountered a good portion of people that kind of gave up halfway in. People were hoping it was going to get good and get good and get good, and it did get really good, especially around episodes 6 through 8. But man, oh man, that was the 3rd reason. But now I'm going to get to the 4th reason. And honestly, it kind of pains me to bring this up because I'm not going to fully blame this character, but I am in a way. Hold on. My favorite character of Terminator Zero, Eiko, who I referred to all last year as Eiko's #1 fan. I think she inadvertently hurt the anime. Because I don't think I've ever seen, if there's criticisms of Terminator Zero I've seen, it's either the slow pacing, or people could not get over that A, she pushed down the freaking Terminator in the elevator shaft, B, how the hell is she fighting the Terminator hand-to-hand combat like it's fucking Mortal Kombat? And C, how the hell is she not dead when there's multiple times that she got shot by a Terminator by a nail gun? How the hell is she still alive? Or there are times that she should have been killed. I really think Eiko inadvertently hurt the anime because of her plot armor. Now, to be fair, Terminator is known of having plot armor. Let's not sit up here and pretend the Terminator franchise doesn't have plot armor. It does have plot armor. But man, was it pretty bad for Eiko? For Eiko, I'll call her Eiko. I know it's Eiko, but for some reason the English dub they refer to her as Eiko. But I encountered so many people on Terminator Reddits, on Terminator comment sections related to Terminator Zero, and how everyone stopped watching when they saw her push down the Terminator in an elevator shaft. And I get it's a fair criticism. How the hell did that happen? How the hell did she did that? I mean, she's a buff woman, but even then, that's still a little preposterous in a way. I really think, and I'm gonna say this right now, like, this character deserves so much better. She would have been so much popular if she was in any other anime. If she was a villain in Licorice Recoil, oh my fucking god, she would be popular. But nope. Nope. She had to be in Terminator Zero. God fucking damn it. But, oh man, she deserves so much better. She deserves so much better. Because I will forever criticize Tomlin for not giving her any backstory. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he was intending for season 2. But in this day and age, man, you had to have done in season 1. There's so many people that just don't accept strong female characters these days. Unless you do some sort of unless the character is very lovable, it's not gonna happen, man. It can't happen. You had to give her a lot of backstory in season 1. I just think that in some degree, she reminded people of Grace from Dark Fate, which everyone hated. But I really do think that Eiko accident was also an inadvertent cause of Terminator Zero's downfall in terms of popularity, which is weird me saying this, because I loved her. But that's what I think what happened. But I mean, there could be other reasons. I mean, I've heard that that it was very expensive. And I've heard that this anime was in development for a while. It took like 3 years for them to make the first season. So I don't know, was it because of back and forth with production IG or what they were able to do? But man, that's another possible reason. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Terminator, it had a lot of potential, man. It had a lot of potential. I mean, who knows? Terminator Zero will just go down as like one of the biggest what ifs of the franchise, similar to that Sarah Connor show. What if season 2 was amazing? What if it would have revived the show? What if season 2 was gonna be trash? What if that Matt Tomlin was gonna be the best thing of the Terminator franchise? I really think at this point the only one who could save Terminator at this point is Dan Trachtenberg, the guy who made who revived the Predator franchise. If not, just leave it to waste. It's a shame, man. This was the news I didn't want to wake up to, but like, I had this bad feeling. I'm like, what if it is canceled? And sure enough, we got the news today. Eiko, you deserve better. You deserve better. You may be gone, but I'm still gonna be your number 1 fan. And I know that came off as being very fucking cringy. I know everyone's gonna make memes about that, and that's perfectly fine. Well, let me know what you guys think. To all Terminator Zero fans, people, because there's a lot of people that had no idea this came out, and that's what I'm saying. The lack of marketing. I encountered so many people that did not know that Terminator Zero was even a thing. It just frustrates me, man. Netflix pumps out a show, they don't market it, it gets canceled, and then they're like, whoa, wow. It got canceled. Gee, I wonder why, because you didn't fucking market it. That's all I gotta say. Take it easy, everyone.